Hi everyone, Gemma here. Thank you for watching today. So another video as part of the Valentines series, and we're going to be making this mini faceted cracker. So I think it's really sweet. I've made two different styles there, with one with a scalloped edge and one with more of a jagged edge. Gone for minimal decoration. I just wanted to add a little something, and there's some lip glosses inside there, or lip balm I should say, and I think they're really sweet and they've turned out really nice. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I've made two of the crackers off camera, and I'm going to do another two on camera with you, so I've got 4 in total. So depending on how many crackers you want to make will depend on how many pieces you need to cut, but the measurements are 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. Along the 4 1/4 side, I'm going to score at 3/4, 1, 1 3/4, 2, 2 3/4, 3, 3 3/4, and 4, and then rotate, and along the 6 3/4 side you want to score at 1, 1 1/2, and 2, then 4 3/4, 5 1/4, and 5 3/4. So I'm going to go ahead and fold and burnish along the score lines. So I've already done that with my second piece, and all the folds are mounting folds apart from this score line here. So you've got your shorter edge, your first score line is a mountain, second is a valley, and then a mountain. Same then from the bottom edge as you come up, mountain, valley, mountain, everything else is a mountain. So just go ahead and do that now. So I've gone ahead and folded and burnished along the score lines. I'm just going to bring in the Simply Made Crafts flexible gift bag and die set, and I'm going to be using the edge dies to create those lovely scalloped and sort of zigzag edges there. So all I did was just take the die, obviously you want to make sure you've got the cutting edge at the top, and just sort of line that up to the top edge of the card. So if I just hold that up a little closer, so I just tack that down in place and run that through my die cutting machine. And I did it with both pieces at the same time, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to cut the scalloped edge and the zigzag edge, and then I'll come back to you. So there's my two pieces now cut. This step is optional. If you haven't got any edge dies or die cutting machine, you might have a punch with a decorative edge that you can use. You could sort of freestyle it and do like a wavy edge, or you can just leave it straight. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to work on this one because I think it's a little bit easier to see. I'm just going to go back over those score lines so we can see what we're working with. So that's why you need to fold and burnish beforehand. You'll just lose those score lines otherwise, and you'll have to just rescore it. So we're going to do some trimming next. Concentrating on the valley fold there, we're going to fold that over. So we've got the folded edge facing us and the top edge facing away from us. So the first rectangle on the right hand side, I'm just going to remove that. So we've got our tab like so, and then hopefully you're picking that up. So you've got a small rectangle, a large rectangle, small, large, small, large, small, large as you go across. So on the smaller ones, just want to take a slight wedge out of those, and as a guideline just cut away that score line. So you've got this sort of triangular piece. So the same way as you would do any cracker, you can cut these away completely if you wish, the smaller rectangles. I thought that it was too open, so I left those in, and that's why they're like a smaller triangle. And then on the larger piece, again, cut another triangle, but obviously adjust your cutting because it's a wider rectangle. So if you just work your way along, taking that score line out, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to cover this up with the ribbon. So just do the best that you can. So just work your way along, as I said, doing this small triangle and then a larger triangle, and each time just cutting away that score line. Then you should be left with something that looks like this. So if we open that up, we've now got our cracker piece. So I went ahead and did it on the opposite side. So I'm just going to quickly cut the other one in the exact same way. So there's both my pieces now cut. I'm just going to flip this over and fold the tabbed edge over. Now, just to help with some of the design, you might want to trim away up to that first score line, just the top edge, because it might be slightly off in design. I'm just going to cut that bit away like so, and flip it back over and fold down. Just add in some quick grab glue along the tabs here. And fold the other side over, and it should all marry up. Like so. Just press that down. So now that the edges are attached, so this is the tabbed edge, it's quite seamless, but I'm just going to flip this over and then this will become the front of the cracker. So I've got 2 lip balms here, so I'm going to just pop one inside each cracker and just tie off the ends with ribbon. The size of the ribbon that I have is just over 12 inches for each end, and just going to do some really simple bows to finish that off. So there's the ribbon now attached. I think they're starting to look really sweet, and I've got the My Creative Life Hearts and Arrows die and stamp set. So I use this arrow with love in it. So you can take off the arrow part if you wish. So I just chopped that off and created this little topper with love on it. And then I've got these button dies from Paper Discovery. And they're to go on the front there. So this is a lovely love heart one and a circle one. So just pop them on like so. And then we've got our 4 complete crackers. I think they look really sweet. So I'll just add the embellishments to these and then we're done. So there's the 4 crackers all complete. I'll just hold them up a little closer. I think those buttons are really sweet and the love. So lovely little gift, can be used for any occasion. Crackers don't have to be for Christmas. Obviously these will be great for Christmas. You could have them as place cards. So you could put the name on the front there and just have a little gift inside. I think they're really sweet and they're going to make a great addition to the hamper. So apologies if the sun is coming in now on my desk. I'm struggling to see my screen, so hopefully you're not having too much glare on my desk. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit the like button, leave a comment, or consider subscribing to the channel. There's lots of inspiration coming for the Valentine series, lots of 3D projects, mainly using a scoreboard, so no specialty dies are required for these projects. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Please let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye.